I'm Sister Simone Campbell, the Executive Director of Network, a National Catholic Social Justice Lobby, and probably best known as leader of Network's Nuns on the Bus. And why we're here is we're on a tour, a 2-week tour. You're our second day of a tour to bring the story of Pope Francis's coming visit around the country and to collect stories from around the country. We know that as a Catholic sister, I mean, we're proud of Pope Francis, but I had a member of Congress last week tell me that he was a Methodist and Pope Francis was his Pope too. So we know that Pope Francis appeals to a wide cross-section of our population.
Even the uninformed.
Even the uninformed and the uninitiated. But what we're doing is to go around the country to bring some of his message about an economy of inclusion. But what we know is that an economy of inclusion needs a politics of inclusion. And so our major message, since we lobby on Capitol Hill, we see the brokenness of our political system, is to say, bridge the divides, transform politics. That's our theme, that's our focus. And then we're collecting stories from folks around the country as we go about where the divides are, where the anguish of our nation exists. And then in the evenings at town halls, we try to lift up that anguish and then say, how do we move forward as a people? How do we make it better? And the temptation is, since I'm a Catholic sister, I will confess my sins since it's good for the soul. I like to think that, well, if people were just like me, it would be fine. But what we know from Pope Francis is about all of us being changed. All of us coming together to find in the diverse perspectives a new way forward.